India invented. A history not seen as an account of dynasties, wars, and other grand phenomena.
Our exploration of the culture and civilization of India in historical outline has been inspired by D.D. Kosambi. Kosambi did not believe that history dealt with the dead past. He believed that history lives on in the present. And therefore, in studying history, Kosambi looked at how people live today. And from that, he established a continuum between the past and the present.
Does the Stone Age still continue in postmodern India?
The Stone Age has been with us in India for several millennia and is still thriving today.
From tool-making factories of the old Stone Age to the urban legacy of the Harappan civilization. The 6th century before Christ, a period of transition from Vedic ritualism, the remarkable philosophies of Jainism and Buddhism, the legacy of non-violence. Why are the symbols of Ashoka the Great also the symbols of modern Republican India?
Consciously and overtly, I think there was a lot of intention in picking up these symbols to suggest, yes, that the new rule was now going to be a rule that was righteous, that was ethical, that had all these inbuilt ideas of the importance of social responsibility.
Why did Buddhism become nearly extinct in the land of its birth? Why did southern India develop in a specifically different way?
The peninsula lacks the vast fertile plains of the north, and hence large kingdoms based on agriculture, like that of the Mauryas, could not develop here.
The twilight zone of Indian history. The myth of the Golden Age.
Temples and mosques, gurdwaras and churches have long been centers of religion. They've also represented the many strands of culture that Indians have woven together to make a nation. Conventional wisdom has it that Islam first came to India with the conquest of Sindh by Muhammad bin Qasim in the early 8th century. The fact is that the oldest mosque in India was built in Kerala.
Where did the search for spices lead the Europeans? Did the building of the Taj Mahal lead to the decline of the Mughals?
the cruel present intruded even upon the grand Mughals. The Bibi Ka Maqbara, the tomb of Shah Jahan's daughter-in-law, is a replica of the Taj Mahal, the poor man's imitation of imperial grandeur. While the First War of Independence was fought at many locations, the one that evokes the most vivid images is the fort at Jhansi. It was from here that Rani Lakshmi Bai took on the might of the British. Her brave death in battle further opened up the gates of India for the British.
Several civilizational trends woven into the fabric that is India.
Although not only the history but also the geography of the subcontinent was partitioned in 1947, post-colonial India was thought to be invented on the basis of appreciation of its long civilization combined with modern republican idealism.
It's said that Delhi's been built and razed and rebuilt 7 times. Each time the city has risen phoenix-like from its ashes, absorbing something of the past into its bustling present. In the non-linear way in which history has spiraled in India, there's been an integral relationship between science and ritual.
It is not often in the fields of science and technology for the old to come together with the new. It is only in a rare place like this, Jamia Hamdard, where the ancient wisdom of medicine, gathered over centuries, has been combined with the new technology of computerization and the whole field of information technology. This is a very potent combination. It allows for the wisdom gathered over generations to be utilized in today's situation.
From time immemorial, Jammu and Kashmir has stood out as a paradise on earth. For centuries, it's been the jewel in India's crown. Its fabulous beauty has made Kashmir a very special kind of place.
Rapturous, mystical, enamoring, these are some of the words that come to mind when one thinks about the Northeast.
Perpetual snows in the Himalayas, North European weather in Kashmir, tropical heat in the southern tip, hot desert in Rajasthan, a 2,000-mile long coastline, basalt ridges in the peninsula, dense tropical forests in laterite soil along the western scarp, the great Gangetic river system in a wide and fertile alluvial basin, and swamps of Kutch and Orissa. All this completes the picture of our subcontinent.
Today, the people of India are still involved in the process of inventing India, and its history lives on in its present.